Let's try this again. We hope it's better. How you doing, Danielle? How are you? Hey, Maureen, how are you? Lisa, how you doing, Lisa? John Mongiato, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, John. Hope all is well. Luann, thank you very much. Susan, how are you? Good evening. Mike Nardelli, how are you? Niece, how are you? Brenda, Mary. Hi, Jane. How you doing? Yes, Saturday. Saturday's gonna be fun. Hi, Marcia. How are you? Terry, how are you? Marguerite. King 3 offsuit. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. I miss you too, Johnny. Been a long time. And Doug's anniversary just passing. Wow, right? Thought of you. Hey, Phyllis. How are you, honey? Linda, how are you? Yeah, good stuff. Well, Lisa, yes, this is what happens when we speak. So, of course, gotta wait and hear something. Iman, thank you. Thanks so much for watching, buddy. Appreciate it. Honey, thank you. Sorry, honey, Jeff. Jeff was buddy, not honey. Getting them both. A lot of people coming in. Janet, how are you? How you doing? So yeah, this is a nice new setup where I am thinking of actually maybe doing some shows here at this place. Cheryl, how are you? Cheryl? Thank you, Ann. Appreciate it. Terry, in Vegas. Wow, hope you're winning. Thank you, Cheryl. Appreciate that. Cheryl D. Karen Brown, how are you? Albuquerque. Grew up in Middle Place. Hi, Karen. How are you? Yes, Ken, of course. David, how you doing? Jeff, hope all is well. Denise is watching. Hi, Marie, how are you? Pasquale. Oh, Rosemary. Aunt Marge is watching. How are you, Aunt Marge? My aunt is watching. Say hello to my Aunt Marge and say some prayers, please, for my Uncle Keith. He's going in for a procedure this week. So if you guys can all please put him in your prayers, I would appreciate that. I appreciate the compliments, guys, but I just listen back and I just never like what I hear. But thank you. I appreciate it very much. Denise, thank you so much. It's a lot doing almost 3 hours of live with no warm-up either. Oh, God. I threw myself to the wind tonight. Yep, it's a fine setup here, guys. It's a fine setup. Got the whole thing working here. I'll give you a little tour. Oh, let's see. How do I turn this thing around? Turn the meter around. All right. Yeah, so we got a nice setup here. Bada boom. Bada bing. Look at this. The diner. So we got a nice little platform in here with the piano. Plenty of room for some seating. Cafe style. A beautiful bar. Yeah, there it is. Figure a bunch of seating, could get a bunch of seats in here. Maybe about 30. Thinking about it, you know? Yeah, it's a nice little place. Really nice place. So, yeah, hope everybody's good. Wow, I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I'm on Long Island. Yeah, of course. Had me at the bar. Love you too. God bless, bro. God bless, Daddy. God bless. Michael, this is Mike Green. How are you, man? This is on Long Island. Place on Long Island. Lots of memorabilia. Stuff. Fun stuff. Nice. Great place for it. Yeah. How's everybody making out? You guys doing all right? Haven't talked to you in a while. Is everybody okay? Hope you guys are good. Hello from Indiana, Jennifer. How you doing? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Jennifer Beery. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Janet. Suffolk County. Not giving away the town just yet. Yeah, it's a great spot, Mike. Yeah. Thank you, Marcia. I appreciate that. All the prayers. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, trying to figure out what to do here with this, you know. Can't be that many people, but we're really intimate here. It'd be really nice and intimate to do a all original stuff, even just, you know, like an original concerts, and just do them here, film them, record them, have a studio audience kind of thing, you know. I think it'd be pretty fun. Oh yes, John D. Got his hip done. Everybody say a prayer for John. God bless. Oof. I don't think I'd want to go through that. Cheryl, good luck with that. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Jeff, second bout of COVID. Yeah, thank God it was nothing like the last time. Jesus. Oh, Dina. Oh, Dina, how are you, honey? Lisa, I can't have you bartend because all the profits are going to be gone. You're going to drink them all. Billy John, yes, definitely. You know, that's been the idea here. Is there's going to be some more. There's going to be definitely a bunch of original stuff, small cabaret style, and you know, do a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, Patty, it would probably have to be a big ticket price, and I hate doing that, but it's so small that in order to make it, you know, doable, we'd have to do that. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry to hear that. Kim Ostrander. Saying a prayer for you guys. I'm really sorry about to hear that, but, you know, hopefully, pray you through it. Man. Stacy, thank you. Christina's really good. Yeah, she's doing good. Hey, Melissa. How are you? Yeah, you would all need a space on the floor. Yeah, tents. Set up tents in here. Everybody be bombed, passed out. Ah, thank you very much, Jimmy. I appreciate that. Chef Neck, Innocent Man, yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it depends on my voice for the day with that song. You know, it's a tough one always. Yeah, I stopped down at Katie's last night in Smithtown. And my good friends Randy Jackson were playing, and Bobby Rondinelli, Rob DiMartino. I've known these guys for a very long time. It was great. Got up and jammed. Did some Zeppelin. Oh, Jay, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I will wish you luck for tomorrow. All right. Jason, right now the goal of the place is basically to do my porch episodes here, but the room is really conducive to have a nice little audience. So I'd really like to make, you know, maybe do some shows where it's just strictly original and by invite only, or, you know, it's going to be you know, that kind of stuff. But great little studio place, rehearsal space. For me and the Cans Band, acoustic style. I'm in New York right now. Christina's in Florida. She came up. She was up here the whole week, up in New York, and then just went back down. So she's down there with Max. Hi, Cindy. How you doing? Perrin, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lancaster was fun. Absolutely. Denise, herniated disc, yes. Oh my God, I've had the same thing. I have, well, not like from what you got with the accident, I mean, but I have herniated disc, so I suffer every once in a while too. It's horrible. I hope you feel better. I'm sending good, positive thoughts for you. Live music, and well, the table's gone, Marguerite. Table's out. You know, just make a big party. Make a party out of it. Felicia, good night. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Lisa, Rockaway Hotel, Breezy Point. Good stuff. Yep. Javon, how are you? Labia is still sore, Justin. The labia is definitely sore. But I'm working through it. I powered through it. Go out and hit the golf ball. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Perrin. I appreciate it. Bill, I think we'll make our way to Tampa. He's asking if we have a play in Tampa. I think we'll definitely make our way there. Billy movie was great. Karen, I grew up on Tyler Avenue, south side of 25A. First house on the right. Funny. There's also a possibility of some original shows that might happen and I don't want to really announce. I'm not supposed to really announce it yet because it's not out there. But just the idea is floating around about doing some stuff at the Carlisle also, original like this. Scott, oh, thank you, man. Oh, that's great, bro. I'm glad you're playing again, man. We got to play. That's what we do. We got to play. Performing is, we need it. You don't realize how much you need it until you're not doing it. Karen, yes. Harrison, right next door. Yeah. Neil, do I miss the island? I do. I love being here in the summer. I just, the minute it gets cold, I'm just like, I got to get out of here. I can't take it. I hate the cold weather. So that's really the answer to that. But I absolutely love being on Long Island in the summer. It's nice here. It really is. Oh, Steve, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Steve Otto, thank you. That's really nice, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Candace, I go to a guy over here too. He's fantastic. Oh, thank God for him. Ah, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully one day I can just be doing my stuff. Wouldn't that be nice? Just a bunch of smaller kind of shows like that. Just being me. That'd be nice. We can dream. We just need people to come out for those. So if I have to do everybody's asking for original shows, so you got to make sure you come out. We do have a show in Atlanta, Ken, with Billy. And then Epcot again, yeah, in March. George, oh, cool, yeah. Hope I can meet you too, man. That would be great, George. I don't know about Rocky Point. We'll see. The budget went up a little bit, and I don't think it worked out. They didn't have it. Yes, they do, Phyllis. Westbury would be nice to do all originals. Just a little big, you know. Be surprised how many cover artists, we get put down for not playing our own stuff, and then, then we go and we throw a concert, and like 40 people show up, and then you want to look at those people that are bitching and complaining that you don't play your own stuff, and be like, well, where were you? And that's, everybody wants to hear what they know most of the time. But I appreciate all you guys on the porch for listening to what I'm all about. So I really do appreciate that. Cindy, golf game is, like it always is. It's fantastic one day and terrible the next. I've been golfing all right. Definitely got my handicap down a lot. I mean, I can't complain compared to where I was, but it's still just an annoying game. It's so frustrating, but I love it. Wear a mullet and a wig for old time's sake. I don't know, Mike.
I would. The last time I put on a wig was for the Kevin Can Wait show, the long hair. That was a lot of fun, but man, I don't know about a mullet. Christina's doing okay. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. And I know she will. She's doing well. That's great, Laura. I appreciate that. I appreciate you knowing my stuff, my songs. That's great. Loretta, thank you. Billy John, no, probably not. You know, he gives me the spotlight enough. You know, and he let me open for him that time at the Coliseum, so that was great. But no, I mean that's his show. That's just happy to be a fly on the wall there. Yeah, Space it's a nice venue too. Yeah. I really like the idea of doing smaller venues though, you know, just because, you know, you could do a couple, you know, you sell one out, you do the night, you add another night, add another night. Better to have small successful shows than larger rooms that don't get full, because that's when, you know, when you're doing your own stuff, that's when you want to just like jump out a window and be like, no, you know, I don't want to play my stuff right anymore because nobody wants to hear it. So it's a better feeling having a small place that's nice and packed and enjoying it than seeing empty seats all over a theater. So, Ken, yeah, new album, still working on it, adding new songs as we go. There's a lot over the years that I've recorded and never made it on an album. So I'm really thinking of making just one big record, you know, a double album kind of thing. Even though there's, you know, maybe get it printed up, old school vinyl. My father's place in Glen Cove, yep. Yeah. Olivia Rodrigo, she was great. She did a great job. She's a good kid. Really nice kid. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. Edward, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You keep plugging away and playing, man. You know, positions open up all over at times. You never know when you're going to get a gig. Scott, God bless you, man. I appreciate you, man. Get some rest in Michigan, man. Get some rest. Have a great night, bro. Wow, Linda Ann, thank you very much. Joseph, Siciliano. How you doing, Siciliano? Judy, nah, Dad really doesn't like to fly up to New York. No, it's tough. Thank you, Diamond. Rosalie, thank you. Yeah, Glen Cove was fun. That was a fun show. Thank you so much, Billy John. I appreciate it, man. Billy Coogan, thank you, man. It means a lot. Maureen, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Yes, Fort Pierce. We're back in Fort Pierce again in March. Yep. The schedule is not up yet for Florida. It's still a little bit of a ways out, but we have dates booked. A lot of dates booked. Cool, Dennis. Mohammed, how are you? Marie, how are you? Ah, thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. New Haven, yeah. College Street, yep. Great venue. It was fun. Flight to Australia? I don't know. It's far. That's all I know, Donna. It's very far. Too many hours. That's how many. Hi, Barney. Yes. Yeah. The Entertainment Tonight interview, yeah. With Billy. Yeah, I changed the view a little from above the top so you guys could get my hands all in the same shot. You know, seems to work out well. It's a nice spot. Red Rocks, yeah, I love that. Not currently, Lisa. Lisa Heller, I'm not RVing it currently. It's in storage. It's in Florida right now. Hey, tomatoes. How you doing, bud? Tush is a possibility in Texas. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. Kevin Skelly, thank you very much, man. That means a lot, bro. I really appreciate it, and it's my pleasure. I'm glad you watched and you supported during the pandemic. It was tough time for everybody, but I appreciate you guys. Yes, Bill, you still moving out? Okay. Favorite song to perform with Billy? I don't know. It varies on the night. It really does. There's some nights, some weeks you spend listening to some stuff and you're like, man, I want to play that, So it kind of different. It switches around a little bit. Scenes is always my favorite. I always love playing Scenes. This is a glass diner booth, like a glass in a diner. You can see right there. Yeah, there's a diner booth in here to scale. Oh, it's nice and quiet here. Yes. Kevin James movie. No, Kevin actually heard Mona Lisa. Ray Palumbo. Kevin heard Mona Lisa. I played it for him at when we were shooting the final episode of Kevin Can Wait with Chris Rock, and I acted in that episode, the season finale, and I played it for him right after we were done in his office, and he took a real liking to it, and he's like, oh, we should make a video, and he got the company and shot a video, and yeah, I absolutely love that video. He did such a great job with it. The company that did it did a great job with it, and Kevin was awesome. I have no 2023 dates yet for Billy. Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah, the diner's cool. Miss the pool. I miss the pool too, but it's hot down there. Man, Florida's just a rainy mess down there right now. Yeah, well, I get Uber Eats a burger. Yeah, I'll make one myself. Yeah, Lisa, that was supposed to be in the works doing the comedy slash show, but we haven't gotten it together yet. Hopefully we will. That'd be great to do another one with Kevin. Yeah, Lisa, it's hot down there right now. My goodness. And it just rains on you for a few months. It is what it is. It's Florida. But damn, the winters, you guys are all nuts living in the cold. I don't like cold weather, so I cannot be in the cold weather for long periods of time. Yes, absolutely, Douglas. I'm ready to chow down. I'm hungry. Dennis, yes, Tommy still plays for Billy. Yep. I like that, Dina. Yeah, I gotta maybe get one of those here at the diner. Phyllis, I like the snow too. I like to look at it in pictures. That's about it. As soon as my foot hits it, I'm like, get me out. Can't stand it. John Carp. Yes, I have. Yeah, you know, he heard Heroes and he's heard a few songs. And, you know, really nice things to say about Heroes. He liked it a lot. I never like to bother him with that stuff, you know. Bernie, are you close to Billy? Like, no. I mean, not that I'm not, you know, he would take a call at whenever, and I have called him, and we have chatted, but, you know, he's the boss. I don't like to, you know, I don't like to bother him. I wouldn't like to bother him. But when we're at the shows and we're hanging, yeah, we definitely hang and chat and all that stuff. But, you know, he's Billy. There's a level of respect that just kind of like, you know, you don't want to say too much, do too much. He's the boss. Just want to show up, do the job I can, and hope he's happy with me, you know. Chris, how you doing, bro? Hope all is well, man. Good to see you too, my friend. I see you're banging out the weddings, brother. Way to go. Way to go. Keep working, bro. Keep moving forward. Yeah, I'm sure they did, John. Yeah, those meds will get you. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah, Billy's great, and I love him too, and that's the thing too. You know, sometimes you say to yourself, the less interaction I have with somebody, the less can go wrong. The less I'll put my foot in my mouth. With Billy now, Susan, I'm with Billy 8 years, almost 9 years, going into 9 years now. Donna, yes, Kings Park was nice. Yeah, little outdoor porch show. It was nice. Oh, Loretta, thank you. I appreciate that. About the opera. Thank you. Yeah, it's just, you know, 7 months, 6 or 7 months, it seems like, of cold weather. And Florida, man, the winter hits in Florida, it's just beautiful. I mean, you can go weeks without getting rain. Edward, no, Billy never asked me to grow my hair out. But I did kind of put the beard on, the more full beard on. One, because I don't like my face and I like to cover it. And another reason was because, we were both bald. We both had goatees at the time when I joined. It was like, I got to look a little different. Put a hat on, do something different. There's always an idiot out there. Oh, look, he thinks he's trying to look like Billy Joe. Yeah, shut the fuck up, people. Oh, God. I love how people always assume what I do or what people do. It's insane. Finesse and Dorma, how do I prep? I really just sing throughout the set. I don't sing a lot, throughout the night, but I use the set to warm up kind of. There's no time to warm up for that. So you just got to kind of go for it. Thank you, Loretta. Yeah, I love going on, like, we're going to be we're going back to the Oakdale Theater in Connecticut again. And, you go on the posts, and there's always somebody that's got to be like, it's got to say like some shit. It's so funny. And they can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves, One guy wrote, we're playing at the place, and one guy in the comment wrote, "Never," with a big exclamation point. It's so funny. And then there's the people like, I just saw him play for free. Well, I would never pay to see a cover band, all this kind of stuff. It's so, people are just, the amount of energy it takes to say something negative and put it out to the universe, even if you're thinking it, right? The amount of energy it takes to actually push send for everyone to know what how you think negatively about something is just not my style. I don't know. People do it, and I appreciate their honesty, I guess, but, I don't understand that theory either of, I would never pay to see a cover band, but they'll go see Celine Dion. They'll see all these artists that never wrote a song. Never. They're cover artists. Most people don't see it that way. They don't. There's so many artists that, that we've gone out, we call them artists. They're singers, that have their songs written for them. What are they doing? They're covering someone else's song. It's no different. But people just like to, whatever. Elvis was a cover artist, right? Fucking Elvis Presley. So what that he didn't write it, that he's singing someone else's song? It's how you put your own originality into things that makes you your own entity, But people just love to trash cover bands as if they would ever pay a dime to go see an original band. That's the funny thing. They don't. None of these people. They just love to troll. No, thank you, Loretta. Oh, nice, George. That's cool. Son's in a band. Yeah. Play for free to get exposure for my originals. That's the mentality, Ken. That's the mentality. It really is, and you know it. And that's why you said what you just said. It's hysterical. Oh, Jared, I wish I had an update for you on the new album. The only thing I could say is it's happening with the new album is I'm continuing to add songs to it, so can't quite finish it yet. I got to get another single out soon, though. We got a single out. And I appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you. Favorite football team? I don't know. I really don't follow. I mean, I feel like I'm born into the Jets. Like horrible. It's a terrible place to be, a Jet fan. Well, you're never too old, Douglas, to learn an instrument. Just pick it up, start playing it. And if you practice it, Give it time. You know, never too old to learn. Yeah, Suzanne, double CD. Yeah. Yes, John, I definitely would do that. Absolutely. If I'm gonna do a vinyl, it's gonna be like a classic old school vinyl with all kinds of stuff in the middle. I used to love those double albums and just open them up, and there's just so much information and, you know, things about the songs and stories behind them, and, you know, lyrics, all that stuff. Chris, I appreciate that, man. You know, it's tough. You know, the industry. We all joke about it. You know, like we missed a certain part of that whole thing. You know, and the industry is just not the way it used to be. You know, but who knows? You never know. Things can always happen. I'm going to keep writing them and showing them to you anyway. James, I definitely would prefer probably. I like both. I like, you know, I get bored easy with when it comes to like instrumentation. If I'm doing too many gigs just on a piano, I don't want to play the piano anymore. So then I want to play guitar. And once I do a bunch of gigs on guitar, now I want to play bass. And drums definitely my favorite instrument to play. Drums and bass would be the two favorites, but they don't accompany, you know, they really don't accompany the voice, so. Yeah, Jane. Yeah. You'd be surprised. The funniest thing is like even like doing like the anthems, you know, exposure. You know, they're never televised anymore. They don't pay, you know. But you're doing it, quote, for the exposure of the 20 to 50,000 people in the place. So, yeah, there's times that does pay off. That works. You gotta build your fan base. You gotta stay relevant. So yeah, there are definitely times throughout the year that do stuff for nothing, you know, when you need it. But when I played bass for Billy last year, I had about 3 days, Jared. 3 days. But I you know, I was excited about it, so it was nice to put that instrument. Like, I'm much more comfortable behind a bass than I am an electric guitar. I played bass and sang, you know, a lot of years in bands when I was younger, so I'm more comfortable behind the feel of a bass and singing. Yeah, Dina, definitely. I'm in a time warp when I'm behind a kit. I love it. It's such a great instrument to if you have a crazy perfectionist brain and you're always striving to be better. It's a great instrument to play because it's just the focus it takes to maintain time and feel and all of the above dynamics. I love it, and it's so important. I mean, you know, it's the most important part of a band. Next to vocal, you gotta have a great drummer. Oompa Loompas? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Me and Sammy got to get together and do the Oompa Loompa thing again. That was funny. That was great. Edward, what's the best advice I get from Billy? He doesn't give it because all you have to do is just watch him. You just gotta watch how he lives and watch how he acts and how he handles people and how he handles conversations. And you really do learn that way by watching him. I've learned so much. And also realize that we really do have a lot in common with the way we handle situations. Me doing what I've done for a long time, right, with my business, and then just the way he handles people is excellent. He's just a great dude, and I always try to strive to get there like that, and to be that way. That's what it is. You just try your best to be good to each other. It's not rocket science. It really ain't. Just be nice. Think for somebody else before you think for yourself. It's, you would think it's basic, but not a lot of people do it. And I don't always do it. Nobody always does it. We all fuck up, but to strive for that's the place to be. Jared, no, I didn't, when I was younger, I didn't see it live. I was too young. Not too young, but I didn't go. Yes, Loretta, Billy is a really, really good person. Really good person. Yeah, Jane, it's a tough racket. Making money as a musician it's a tough thing. Edward Arnold, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Donna, no, I really didn't. I saw Billy, my later years, but I didn't see him in the earlier years when when I was younger. I kind of just watched videos of him. I never saw him live. I was into heavy metal back then. I saw Rush, saw Judas Priest, Dio, a bunch of rock bands. I wasn't quite, there. Back up on Long Island. I'm up in Long Island now. Overkill, yep. It's unbelievable how some people get people. I've met people that be like, oh, I've met Billy Joe. He's an asshole. And you hear people will make that comment, and it's because what audacity that when the guy's sitting down having a meal in a restaurant, and you go try and sit on his lap, and he doesn't react well to it, that he's a bad person. And a lot of artists get that kind of rap based on how somebody interacts with them in a common place, when they're just out with their family or doing whatever. Why do musicians and actors, why do we have to be in a good mood all the time? Everyone else is allowed to be miserable at least fucking 30 times a day, right? You just want to look at somebody when you're driving and be like, I'm going to strangle you. This is what happens. Right? We know this is reality, but musicians and actors, no, we have a responsibility to people out there, and we have to be nice at all times. Well, you never know when you're going to catch somebody at a bad moment. I've done gigs over the years, and I love to do meet and greets and meet people and all that stuff, but I've done gigs over the years where I brought a lot of mental stuff to the gig, and I just could not possibly talk to anybody. It's just that simple. So, everybody's, we're humans. You're a human, The audacity, right? And I think that's where a lot of people get their opinions on people,
You know, we're not, everybody's, you know, we're human. That's all. Everybody's human. Musicians, human. Athletes, humans. Oh, that's going to be nice. Little yogurt, some blueberries. God bless. Mm-mm. What kind of interactions on stage? Question, John. I would say that a lot of times that we're on stage, we're in our own realm. So if we're playing like the Garden, everyone's having a different night, you know. Tommy has his brain somewhere over here. Billy, Crystal, everybody's in their own like spaceships on the stage. And you know, throughout the course of the night, you can get lost in your own like kind of world and just kind of, you know. And so usually when we finally interact, it's like a release. It's like, oh, you're going through this too? All right, yeah. How's your night? How's your show? How's your, you know? And so it's a lot. It's a lot that, you know, and funny stuff. Usually it's just good, funny interactions. Always funny. Because you're in the best possible place you can be in. You know, you're vibing, you know, off of each other, and it's you know, to be on stage with great musicians that you respect is a next level feeling. Let's see, why don't you go see where you gotta go? Chilly Willy. Oh, Jimmy, I don't know. I don't view it that way. Just I try to be who I am. Yeah. But thank you. I appreciate that. But I do. Oh, I would love to make an egg sandwich right now. It's a little too heavy this time of night. But I got some blueberries, some Chobani, vanilla Greek yogurt with some cinnamon, a little cinnamon in there. God bless. When you hit 50, it's hysterical, but really, your only mission is to be regular. That's it. Fiber all day. Morning fiber, night fiber, no belly aches ever. Just nice. That's all. Right now, would I want to lay down in bed right now with a pizza burger? I do it every once in a while. I do, and I suffer. Would I want to do that? Yeah, but I always pull the bread off. I end up with no bread, always. Start off with the bread. I can't do carbs. Carbs just ruin my stomach. So if we're going to do carbs, any kind of carbs, I got to just load up with fiber. And that's it. All day. Morning, gummies. Bedtime, gummies. You buy snacks. You're gonna go eat Pop-Tart? No, I'll get a nice Fiber One bar. This is what happens after 50 years old. All you care about. No stomach ache.
Roberto. I feel like my whole first 20 years of my life, I just had cramps. Always. Stomach killing me. Always killing me. Nothing productive, just killing me. Unbelievable at 50, 49, 50, I discovered the probiotics and just... Do I want to eat the bad food? Of course I want to eat the bad food. I don't want to feel like shit. And I always end up feeling like shit. I eat this. I never feel like shit. So, risk, reward, I'd rather be safe. I'd rather go safe. If you don't eat fiber every day, let's be realistic. We shouldn't be talking like this, but let's be realistic. If you don't eat fiber every day, you don't get enough of it, you're a mess. Your stomach's a mess. When you remember when you were a kid, you had a normal, like, you eat, drink some soda, you have a normal fart, just, boom, nice, good one. That don't happen. When you got IBS, that don't happen. You try to fart with IBS, and it's like a fucking bottle rocket goes off in your ass. It's not the same. See this? Nice. Smooth. Everything nice. Everything. I know. Listen. That's why I can't do these after show things, because I talk to you, feel like I'm talking to a fucking screen, and really there's all these people who have to hear me, my inside thoughts. This is really bad. Joe Farrell, there's no normal farts after 40 unless you put fiber in. You try to fart with IBS, you yell, ow, immediately, ow, boom, ow. That's the only thing that happens after 40. But if you do this, granted, bananas are fantastic. Blueberries, bananas, raspberries, any kind of berries. No bottle rockets. No whistlers. None of it. Smooth. Boo. Nice and easy. The way it was intended to. The way God intended a good fart to be. Marianne. That's a fact. That is a fact. Whew. Doesn't that sound better than pop? Pop sounds scary. Oh, I'm telling you, I buy this stuff by like three of these, probably three big ones a week, easy, that I eat. No pasta, Marissa. I don't do pasta. No way. I can't. I get sick. I can't. And you know what I do is I don't eat. I get in the morning, I just have a little of this. A couple of gummies, a little fiber, bada boom, bada bing, bitty boop, cup of coffee maybe. That's it. And then I don't eat until like 6 or 7 o'clock at night. So I basically fast every day. Then I have a nice meal at night, topped with fiber. Some fruit, some whatever. flow. Just keep it flowing. Hey, Joe. We're talking about farts. Talking about fiber and smooth farts. Joe knows all about this. He hangs out with me. We talk about this all the time. Always with fiber, Ken. If you're going to have a bad meal, eat the bad meal. But before you eat the bad meal, fiber. Grease the track. Lots of water. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, boom. Nice. Susan, you got that right. Oh. Joe, I don't even think I told Joe this. I can't say this. I can't talk about it. It's funny as hell, but I can't talk about it. I just can't. But Joe, remind me to tell you what happened on the 18th hole. Justin, I gotta tell you, nobody beats Max. That's all there is to it. That dog just fucking clear the room, clear the town. That dog farts in the bedroom, and I hear sirens outside, like it's the fucking end of the world go off on the streets. That bad. I miss Maxie too. He's getting older. Maxie's getting old. I don't want to talk about it. I gotta be honest, I do not want to go there. That's true. We talk about the labia, it's just what we do on the family. The porch. John, if you go to bed dreaming about farts, you wake up producing them. Cheryl, get out of the room. Move on over. Forget who it was. A good friend of mine that I absolutely love, that I haven't seen in a long time. He made this. He used to carry a Walkman around with him, and he would just record his farts. And he made like a whole cassette tape of farts of his own over the years, and all different levels, volumes, background noise. Still to this day, I hear that. It's like stupid. A fart could just make you laugh still when you're 2 years old, when you're 200. Nothing more fun. He literally would carry the Walkman around and he was great for those like balloon ones. Those ones when you're like, oh my God. Yeah, John, exactly. John, you shit the bed. We're gonna have a problem, me and you. I'm telling you right now. Go easy on the medications. You're gonna fart in your dream, and you're gonna wake up. It's gonna be in your sock. Susie. Yeah, of course. Of course. Who hit that ball? Dina, I couldn't possibly tell you. It's built in, it's just built into the psyche of men. But I know plenty of women that are the same way. Maybe not all, not as much, but yeah. Oh yeah, those pain medicines, bro. John, listen to me. Turbolax, like in Dumb and Dumber, you got to go buy the Turbolax. Those medications, of all conversations that we've been having, this is the conversation you need to listen to. You're on the meds right now. What should you be eating, John? Fiber, berries. Every morning, a nice smoothie full of fiber. Let me tell you right now. Bada bing. Nah, Justin. She won't. She won't. She keeps that sacred. I gotta say, she keeps it sacred. But she'll belch louder than anyone I've ever heard. I mean, literally, like, belch from the depths. Here's a happy little fart. Let's paint a happy little fart right here. He's a happy young fella, isn't he? Listen, I had him, my mom was the fart queen. So that should explain it to you right there. When your mother is the one in the family that is obsessed with farting, I gotta tell you, you can't pin it on men. I grew up with a woman that just around the house. So it is what it is. How do we always end up in these disgusting conversations? What is wrong? Because I'm a sick fuck. I know, and you're all sick fucks. Or you wouldn't still be on here listening to this. Who's the bigger idiot right now? You guys or me? You're sitting here just going right back at me with the best that you got. Hysterical. Bunch of deplorables we are. Well, I can't use that word. It'll turn political then. Bunch of ingrates. Absolutely. Bunch of sick fucking people. That's great. Yes, it does, Michael. fluff, yeah. Nice word for it. Still a fart. Fart is the greatest word ever made. The funniest sounding word ever made for what? Think of some horrible words that should have never been invented. Can we discuss one of those words? I'm going to discuss one of those words with you. A word that has always disgusted me. Makes me sick to think about it. Okay? I'm going to give you the word right now. If this word doesn't, and I don't know why people like to use this word still, all right? But this is the word that makes me absolutely sick. Ready? Discharge. Discharge. Oh. I can't throw up right now. Can't even think of just the word. Oh, God.
Oh, he had a little bit of a discharge. She had a discharge coming out of her. I don't want to hear about your discharge. All right? Nobody wants to hear about any of that. Ever. Oh, God. Is that not the worst word ever? The worst. Oh, my God.
All right, glad I got that out. Because it's always bothered me. It really has. It's just a horrible word. I mean, isn't it sound like a lot easier to say, my vagina was leaking? Doesn't that sound better than, I had a vaginal discharge? That is disgusting. I don't want to hear about it. I don't. All right? I leaked. I got a leak. My ass is leaking. My balls are... Everybody leaks at times. We all leak, all right? But you don't use the word, you use the word and then the word discharge after it.
Max had a little bit of discharge coming out of his penis.
I don't want to fucking hear it. Don't say it to me. Don't. We all know what it is. We look, we see. I can see where it's coming out. You don't got to say it. Oh, God. Nasty son of the bitches. Ugh. All right. I feel better. You feel better? You feel like you got the discharge out? Glad we got that out. Anyway, this has been really, really fun. Really fun. And informative. I mean, if you're not learning something on the porch, you shouldn't even watch. We come to listen, but we come to learn. Come to learn about the finer things and the not so fine things. All right. Cheryl hates the word moist. Jury's out. The jury's still out, Cheryl. I gotta think about that one. So what's a better word? What's the better word? Wet? What's the better word? What sounds a little more... That sounds even worse, right? What are we talking about here? Discharge wins. Oh, God, I said it. It's such a fucking disgusting word. It really is a bad word. It's so gross. Pus. I had pus coming out of my own... Pus. Who makes these fucking words, though? Who makes the words? You wonder... horrible. Pus is a bad word. Boy, I'm really glad I did this tonight. Throw up. Damp. Damp's a nice word. A lot of people hate moist. All right, well, you know, it's better than the alternative. Oh, Andrew, that is a double whammy. Oof. Ugh. Horrible word. Put that mug on a fucking shirt. Gross. Mucus. Yeah, mucus. Nasty. Nasty. Mucus is gross too. It is. Phlegm. Phlegm? Think of all the bad words. Who came up with the word diarrhea? Who actually came up with that? I don't know the Latin or, where it came from, but who came up with that word? So descriptive. This is a foul night. This is a foul conversation. This is not good. Marguerite, we need help. We really do. Everyone here. Slightly wet. That's better. Yeah, mucus. Gross. Nauseated by this conversation. I really am. It's my fault. I got nothing left. I'm out. Got nothing. Putrid. I like it. Jizz. Jizz is kind of like new school, right? Compared to like discharge. Jizz is just kind of like, yeah, you jizzed. That's almost more acceptable. That's more acceptable to me. Jizz. Jizz isn't a terrible word. It's kind of like so short and to the point. It's when you try to put an extra syllable on a word to make it, it makes it more disgusting. Diarrhea. Right? Jizz is just like, jizz. It's just easier to, ladies, it's easier to swallow that way. It's just a quicker word. It's easy. It's, yeah. But if you got to add extra syllables to a word to describe it, not really good. Not really good. Joe, thanks for sharing. I love it. That's awesome. That's funny. Scott Furman, what's up, man? Yeah, night. Had enough of this conversation. All right, listen. I'm tuckering out. It's 1:30. It's time to go to bed. Time to leave and go night. All right? God bless, guys. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to talk. It's been a while. It's good that we could chat like this, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Be good to each other. You know that. Always be good to each other.
All right? Don't be an asshole. How about that? Try the best you can tomorrow to not be an asshole to somebody. How perfect would that be? If we could all just wake up every day and go, you know what? I'm not going to be an asshole in everything we do. Could help. Just saying. Have a good one, guys. Love you. Mwah. Live on the porch, after show. Talk to you soon. See you at the next gig. Don't forget, Saturday, we're doing Town of Hempstead, Point Lookout. Come on out on Saturday. It's going to be fun. And we'll do this more. I promise. All right, guys. I'll see you at the next one. God bless. Mwah.